Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and I'm here in Caen, France, and I'm in the castle, the citadel, the chateau, but it's really just a big fortress and a walled city, and it's pretty amazing. Now I'm inside, and so it's a little different. Let me explain as we go. Here we go. You ready? Let's do it. So this is the walled city, and so you can look over here, and you can see the wall all the way around the whole city. And it's pretty amazing, and it's got towers. But when you get inside here, everything's a museum. So this is a museum. There's a museum over there. And there's people here, obviously. And there's another museum over there. And so you don't have to have a ticket. You have to have a ticket if you want to go into the museums. But as far as just getting in here, you don't. And it's really pretty. The grounds are pretty. The garden's pretty. They really do a good job of taking care of the grass. You can see the grass over there. And so it's really nice. It's got lots of benches, and it even has bed benches, which is really good. So I walked around the outside and came in the back way. And there's no ticket or anything else needed, but you can see how nice the grounds are and everything else. And they've got a Rodin sculpture, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, so I'm not going to go much further. I'm going to show you the outside, but look at the beds. So they have these little beds like that, and they have benches and seats and everything else, and you can kind of lay down and take it easy. But again, I think what's most impressive to me is that it is the walled fortress. I mean, the walls go pretty much all the way around. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The walls are incredible, and they're enormous, like crazy huge. So the way I filmed this is I started on the inside this time because we're going to get to the better part on the way out. And so I'm going to go out the front entrance. You know, I came in the back door. Okay, well, anyway, so I came in the back side of it, and now we're going to go out the front side of it, and you can get up on the walls and walk around if you want to, and all that kind of stuff. But there were drawbridges and little towers that protected everybody and everything else. But again, it might just be called Museum City, and some of it's modern art, and some of it's kind of, you know, old school kind of stuff, but and you guys know me in museums. I'm not the keen person on museums. Let me get over here to this sign and I'll show you. But you can see the gate here and the walled and all that stuff. But so here's it's chateau, right? But it's a walled city, so you can see the walls all the way around. I came in this way on top, and then this is where I'm going out. So this is where I'm at right now, and I'm just going to go and show you this. And so you are here, that's us, but it's pretty amazing. It has these little separate like forts and stuff. Caen Castle, and it was built in 1060 by William the Conqueror, which is pretty amazing. But let's go take a look. And so you can see how thick the walls are. It's pretty amazing. And this would be a fortress. And look at the church too. That's pretty amazing. So let me, but this is just one of those towers. And I don't think I can get out of here this way. Oh, I can. I thought I could, but I didn't know. So look at these walls. Is that silly? Look how tall that is. And that's not even the tall ones. I mean, look where I'm standing. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's pretty amazing. The church is pretty amazing too. Oh, let me go this way. And you can see this side. I'm sorry, I'm panning fast. You see how tall that wall is? Look at the little guy up on top. Little guy. He's not probably too little, but you can see, you know, conquering this fortress would be horrendous. And here's what the gate looks like from the outside. And it's pretty amazing too. Imagine you have to bring your horse up here and stuff, and yeah, and you know, back in the old days. And this is like a little fortress rampart thing. You can see the bow and arrow holes, so they can shoot bow and arrows at people, or arrows. They don't shoot the bow, they just shoot the arrows. Now wait a minute, how does that go? Okay, never mind, we're not going there. Anyway, it's remarkable to see when you drive around it, because I've been here for now, this is my second day. When you're here, I mean, gosh, the walls are just spectacular and amazing and incredible and all that stuff. And look at the lady. You can walk up on the bottom or walk up around the tops and everything else. But inside, if you love museums and old school stuff, by all means, this is your place. But if you're looking for something else, it might not be. But that church is pretty amazing right outside the front door. Isn't that incredible? That is just silly amazing. Let me go down here and I'll take a little bit more photos of the wall, because I think the walls and being able to build this in 1060, so what, 1,000 years old, is pretty phenomenal. Wow. You know, I debated about dragging you into all the museums, but no, I'm not going to do them. They didn't look all that exciting, and I'm not big on modern art, especially modern art. Modern art seems to be a little too modern for my taste. But and the church was closed, so I couldn't go in. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's it. Thanks for coming with me, everybody. This is the castle in Caen, or the citadel, or the chateau, or whatever they're calling it. It just seems like a castle to me. Okay, that's it, everybody. Bye-bye.